8 months ago, Microsoft released this Fara 7 billion, which sort of changed how we used to play around with these computer use agents. Today, they have released this much improved new version of this Fara, which is 1.5 27 billion. It also comes in few other flavors like 9 billion, 4 billion. Fara 1.5 27 billion is a computer use agent from Microsoft Research. What it does is it drives a web browser the way you would by looking at screenshots and clicking, typing, and scrolling on predicted pixel coordinates. No DOM, no accessibility tree, just vision. This model is fine tuned on Qwen 3.5 27 billion, handles a 262K context, and is the top open weight web agent for its size. We are going to install it and we are going to do an actual hands on demo as how exactly this works. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. Recently, I also have started this free weekly AI newsletter, which you can subscribe at fahadmirza.substack.com. Let me kick off the installation, and we will talk a bit more around how exactly this 1.5 has improved. I am going to use this Ubuntu. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM. Let me git clone the repo of Fara, and I will drop the link to it in videos description. Next, I would highly suggest that you create a virtual environment either through UV or through Conda. I am going to go with Conda as I already have it installed. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Master Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. As I will be serving this model with VLLM, so I'm just going to install that. Plus, I'm installing this playwright so that I could use the browser functionality. Let's run this. While it runs, because it is going to take a bit of a time, let's talk a bit more around this model. So first, look at this. This is the size class comparison at around 8 to 9 billion parameters. Fara 1.5 clears a field on both benchmarks. 63.4 on online mind to web, and same is a similar story on web voyager, well ahead of Molmo web, GUI owl, and Holo 2. The point here is that for its size, nothing open touches it at the moment. This is the interesting part. This is how it actually works. Every step, it observes the three most recent screenshots plus the conversation history, thinks through what to do next, then acts with a single atomic action. It clicks, types, searches, or manages context by memorizing a fact or asking you a question. Then the browser updates and the loop repeats. No external scaffold, one model doing everything. This is the training setup. Each step is a screenshot plus a thought and an action. It sees the full text history, but only the three most recent screenshots, and loss is applied only to those last three turns. Older screenshots are dropped from context to keep things efficient. That's how it learns long horizon behavior without blowing up the context. And then lastly, have a look at this one. Just two things here. On the left hand side, clean scaling, performance climbs steadily from 4 billion to 9 billion to 27 billion. So bigger generally means better. And if you're using it in production, I would highly recommend go with 27 billion. 4 billion might not really cut it. So you can see that 27 billion on online mind to web at 72.3, which has beaten even Gemini 2.5 computer use, operator and navigator all proprietary. So an open weight model topping the closed ones is really very heartening and good news. Meanwhile, VLLM is done and it is now installing the playwright. Okay, so everything is installed. Let's now serve the model with VLLM. It is going to download it first time. Model is being served. Let me show you the VRAM consumption. So consuming just touch over 76 gig of VRAM. Okay, so now let's test it out. So for the first test, you can see that I'm using their Fara CLI. Let's give it a simple info lookup task and watch it drive the browser to find the answer. So I'm asking it to go to Wikipedia's website and then tell me how many pages does Wikipedia have. Let me press enter. It should initialize and open the browser. There you go. I'm just going to cancel this ring, and now it should go to Wikipedia page. There you go. It is happening automatically, and now it is reading through it. It is already on the statistics page of Wikipedia, and it has narrowed it down to that table. And you see that the second row where it says pages and 65,000 or 65 something. And if I just take you to my terminal, there you go. So it has read from that page that final answer is that Wikipedia has these many pages. And then it is also telling us where exactly it uh, took that information from. And you can also check out all the runs. When you press enter, it is going to exit. How good is that? So that is why I was saying that this 1.5 is much improved version. Let me also show you the run, what it looks like. I have just opened the task in this browser. This is the whole run log. And if I just go back here, you will see all the logs are here, what events it did, what action it took, and then at what time. This is the status, and these are the screenshots it took in order to reach to that conclusion. So it is fully auditable too, as you can see from here. Let me stretch the model and I will do it in real time. I'm going to ask it to go to YouTube, find Fahad Mirza's AI channel and tell me its most popular video. Let's see if it is able to sort the stuff. And sorry about this, this is just my Linux VM stuff. So let's see how it goes about it. So YouTube is there, pretty good. Let's see if it is able to do the search with my name in that box. And I will let it run. So it has now focused on that searched text box. And I'm just waiting. Let's see. There you go. Search is there. Enter. So these are all the actions it is going to take. Takes a bit of a time. There you go. So there is your channel. Let's see if it is able to go into that channel. And then, yes, it was. This is magic. And let's see if it is able to go to that videos, because that is the intelligence which we want. So far so good. Yes. Can it click on popular? I'm just waiting. I will let it run. I know this is bit taxing, but there you go. And it has found the popular videos. Let's see if it is able to give us back that. And yes, that's a video that has really changed the number of subscribers and everything. So thank you for all the people there. By the way, it has really come down now because I think the open claw fever has receded. And but I digress. Okay, let me go back to the terminal. I think it already has got it there. There you go. So this is the final answer, and this is how it found it, and this is the visible count views and all that stuff. How good is that? And you can of course give it another task, but I would highly suggest that you do it separate by separate so that the context would reset. And finally, let me show you how you can embed this model in your own application for some real world use case. So I have just written a very small Flask app which is accessing this model at local endpoint. The task is to go to this livetraffic.com, which is a traffic website here in Sydney, and I'm asking it to give me the current traffic conditions and any incidents on M4 motorway right now. So let me run this Flask app. It has started at port 8080. So let me open that in the browser. I'm just going to do Control R again here just to reload. Let me click on Sydney toll roads, and It should open the browser. There you go. All the screenshots will start appearing here. It should now search for that live traffic website. Just give it a second. There you go. So it has immediately reached there. It is going through all the toll roads, and there are various toll roads here in Sydney, and it's really pain in the back. The complexity here is that some of them are toll roads, some of them are not, and some of the sections on some of the toll roads are free and some are not. So this is quite complex. And first you can see that it is just checking where M4 is. There is M1, M2, and few others. So it is going step by step, and hopefully it should narrow it down to M4 motorway. So right now you can see that it is looking at this whole map of Sydney. I will also open one of, let's open this one. So you see, this is the M8, this is A40, A4, M7, M2. So still it is just trying to find where the M4 is. I'll just close this one. Still working through it. So let's wait, and I will show you when it reaches to M4. Still working through it. And it has already narrowed it down to M4. I will just open one of the images here. So there you go. So this is M4, which is going here. And not only that, it has also gone in and now checking all this live traffic. These are all the traffic which it is checking, which road, and then what are the alerts. A lot of screenshots it is taking step by step. And it has come back with the response. Let me show you the final image. So these are related to M4. You can see all of them are M4 motorway. This is a live traffic condition. So that is it. This was Fara 1.5 27 billion for you. If you want to help out the channel, please become a member. Thank you for all the support.